Hi, this is Pro with VIP Outdoors. Today we're going to go over how to sardine wrap your Kwikfish. And you could use just about anything to wrap them. Sardines, tuna. I'm a big sardine fan. You know, after you put them in your brine and everything, take them out. So what I do is the night before I come out, I actually take my sardines and I'll fillet them out. And this is what you get here. This is the belly end, and then I take some scissors and just kind of square everything up. Now, one fillet that's about this long, which if I had to guess is about 4 inches long, what I do is I take that and I cut it directly in half. Okay, my plugs are already hooked up to my line, and that way I could just show up and wrap them. After I get it cut, what you want to do is make sure everything's squared up nice and even, and just like that. Then you're going to take your scissors or a knife, cut it about 3/4 of the way down. Alright, just like that there. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take your plug, lay it on its back, and you're going to put the sardine around that top hook, skin side down to the plug so the meat's exposed. And what I generally do is these plugs have a little bit of a seam right up top here. That's what I line the top of my sardine up with. Alright. So I push it all the way to the top there, lay this hook forward, take my stretchy string, your magic thread, and just start wrapping. Okay? Now you can't really wrap this enough, to be honest with you. You could under wrap it and then you have your thread kind of dangling off the back there, which you don't want. So you just keep on wrapping this till it gets nice and snug, and you'll see the oils in your brine kind of coming out the sardine there. So I don't know, I'd probably give her about 40 to 50 wraps if I had to guess. Then what I do is at the very end you just simply half hitch it. So to go around, give it a twist, take it over the entire plug, take it over twice and give it a pull, breaks it off, and that's that. Okay? That's how we sardine wrap our plug. Next thing we're going to do with our plug is we're going to put it in the water and we're actually going to tune it. And the way you tune it is you actually put it down in there and you take your rod and you pull it very aggressively through the water, and that plug's going to do one of two things. It's either going to swim straight, which you want, or it's going to swim out to one side or the other. When it swims out to one side or the other, what you're going to do is you're going to take that little eye there and you're going to twist it. Okay, depending on which way it kicks out, you're going to twist it one way or the other. But what you want this plug to do is to dive directly straight down. Okay. What rod I would suggest while you're fishing plugs is the Lamiglas XCC Kenai Quick Series. I'd use the 934. It's a nice versatile rod. We're fishing 4 of them today out of my boat. We got 2 of them sticking out at a 45-degree angle and 2 directly out of the back of the stern there. And what that rod does, the way it's designed, is for the top half of the rod to be sensitive enough to handle 2 different things. Number one, allowing your bait or your plug to work properly and to get the full motion out of the plug. But number 2, it allows a fish to come up and bite it without feeling the stiffness of the rod. As soon as a fish turns around and creates that tension into the lower third or lower half of the rod, which we call the backbone, the fish is usually stuck by then. Okay. So then you're able to lift it up and just start reeling. So that's the beauty of these Kenai Quicks that Lamiglas makes. They make it in the 1064, 1066, 934, 965, 801, 802, 803, and even 903. Of all of those, I'd suggest the 934 is probably the most versatile rod for the salmon fishing that we have on the Columbia River. So again, I'm Pro Escobedo with VIP Outdoors. That's how we wrap our Kwikfish and fish them on our Lamiglas. Thanks for watching. Oh, that hook literally just popped out. This right here is the importance of those Kenai Quick rods. He literally had this one hook right there. Okay, when you got a nice sensitive rod like that, that fish is able to pull, and that rod is what absorbs that pressure and that shock, and you're able to pull these big fish in with just, you know, one little hook in their face, whereas a big heavy stout rod, it's going to pull it right out of their lips. So that was this right here, the result